historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Ultra. 10 black.
You got nothing. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Mega.
He's coming.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Check 31. Check 26.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Watch twist. Switch.
Ready.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Crunch. Showing eight. Joker.
Hey, go steal.
3. Kill.
Ready.
Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now the rookie's free. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the
Watch
same
tight.
time,
Tight ends
it's
right.
not a make or
Watch tight.
break if
Tight
this
ends
were,
right.
let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense.
Set cut.
Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Echo. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here we
2nd
go.
and
Here we
10.
go. Black 40.
The mic. Time to go. Night, night. Hey, 58.
Cut. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's
Here we go,
Love.
T. All day,
He's going to
defense,
loft
all
one
day,
deep over the
all
middle.
day.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
Now they face a
Yellow,
3rd and 10
43.
after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight down. There you go. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Watch the edge.
Check smash.
Watch the twist. Shift.
Set go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now it's Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Don't be scared of it.
Steal. Check steal.
Alert 3.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake, Love.
Check it, hot read. Check 4.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Go.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel.
Check Fury.
Kill.
Smash.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set hut. 33. Yellow.
56. Watch the curl. Check.
Ultra. Go ultra.
25. Check 25.
Ready.
On second down now. It's McLaughlin.
Watch safety green.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Check 3. Bang.
Ultra.
Shift.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Tighten up.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
We're pretty quiet.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
And bring it. 44, Mike, 44.
Gotta do better.
Fields now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, it's McLaughlin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready, go!
They'll try the left side. McLaughlin, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Steal, black.
Hey, alert 3.
Wide. Get
Hey, go steal.
99, check 99. He's coming.
Cut.
On play action, Love to throw.
Big edge.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is NFL. How many times have we watched for?
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
44, Mike, 44.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
2 minutes to
Let's make
play,
these babies
first
cry all the way
half,
back
it's
home.
14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
Army.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44's the mic. Hey. Single.
Fields.
Rush in.
He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Let's go now. Striker. 45. White.
Slam.
Set cut.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
We played to win.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a second and 6.
49.
Drill. 52.
Check 49.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. 36.
Hey, check mega. Set go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play.
Ready up.
They should have done it on that snap.
Blue check. Set go.
On 3rd down, McLaughlin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. Past the 20.
That it?
And they will score a pick 6 for a
Touchdown,
Bears
baby,
touchdown.
let's go! Here I
Well,
come.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Party, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Last
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 24.
Switch. Check safety.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
29 is the Mike. Mike 2. It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second and 20.
Here we go.
Mike 55.
Oh, you got...
Go. Jam.
Hey! Motion.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking deep downfield.
I'm only going to be
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Ready.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 44 is the mic.
Back to throw. Fields.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Stop your whining.
And now here's a carry heading left. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Check 24, check 24.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Run it right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Salvon Ahmed. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Let's go now.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, I'm coming. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Here's Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Undercrush.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL. Can you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From just shy of midfield, Fields on the screen pass, it's complete, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Double up. Out.
Ready, go.
Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love.
Heavy on the edges.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
I'm coming after you. I'm ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Badgley able to knock this one through. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.